More minors are showing up on the Texas-Mexico border by themselves. In fact, the most since the surge back in 2014. And thousands of those children disappear after being released by Border Control.
And for those who do show up in court, many do not have legal representation. KXAN's Chance Seals takes a closer look at this growing problem.
Unaccompanied minors crossing the southern border are on the rise again. Most are coming from Central American countries facing gang violence.
We've had families tell us, I'd rather see my daughter die on the way to the United States than die on my back doorstep.
Wendy Young runs Kids in Need of Defense, a nonprofit focused on getting these children lawyers. She says she's seen kids as young as 3 years old stand in court
while a trial attorney from the Department of Homeland Security is arguing for that child's removal from the United States, and that toddler standing there alone, expected to make a defense against being deported.
Unaccompanied children crossing the southern border in the first 6 months of fiscal year 2016 is nearly as high as the surge of 2014. And this year, the feds allotted almost $55 million to pay for some of those kids to get free lawyers.
I don't like using the word children because most of them are well north of 16.
Ian Smith of the Immigration Reform Law Institute suggests the system is being exploited by smugglers and others looking for a cushier life in the U.S.
Smugglers are coaching these people to say, well, I am a minor. If you look like a minor, well, then tell them you're a minor and they'll release you. If you guys look like a family, tell them you're a family and they'll release you.
A big problem is that many asylum seekers, like children, get that notice to appear in court, but then they never show up, somewhere around 40% according to congressional investigators. Now, Smith says there's new pressure on Border Patrol to fix that number.
Agents are saying that they're being told not to issue these notices at all, because if they don't issue a notice, none of it gets recorded. So the no-show rates then will go down.
Kids with attorneys appear in court at much higher rates, and child advocates argue better legal services fix a fundamental fairness problem.
Every child should have an attorney in court because it's unfair to expect them to navigate the complexities of our immigration laws without a lawyer.
Young also notes that children with a credible fear of persecution are legally allowed to cross the border to seek asylum. Reporting in Washington, I'm Chance Seals.